Lightning 2, Spartan 3. Iron Mountain Convoy needs your birds for support. Spartan 3, we are seeing RPG activity in your AO. We can't get in there. Copy that. First squad, Spartan 3. Ready for a fight? Got a lot of rocket fire coming from a house in your sector. Go check it out. Over.
Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to 6 Days in Fallujah. So today I was going to go play with the new fireteam AI, which is added in the patch before the last one, but they were a bit messed up and they have had some improvements since then, predominantly finding better cover and apparently going through doors a bit easier, which they still struggle with, to be fair. But I just wanted to give you a quick look at a mission where we play with these guys and where I control them around, because the system here is quite simple but interesting. So we have three members in the fire team. We have the fire and we have the assist, and these two guys form a buddy pair, and these are the guys that we actually give orders to. And then we have the ready, who is my personal backup. So he's following me around, he will not receive orders, and that's about it. So yeah, we can split up into teams of two, basically flank targets and so on. And these guys are the fire team base, like they provide the suppressing fire, because the fire guy has the saw, right? So when we want to order these guys around, all we need to do is we hold down space, brings up a little menu. If you press F, you can move them over there. They're going to find cover. As you can see, that guy is hugging the wall. He's hugging the wall over there, and he's kind of like looking over this area. Now, when we hold this again, we can, with the right mouse button, press the, or give them the watch command. And if we press the left button, they're going to give suppressing fire. Now, the only downside to this is, well, you could just see this circle on the ground. When I give them the watch command, they basically do it from where I gave them the command, which is a little bit troublesome because now they're no longer in cover, right? So that's a little bit annoying, and I hope that will change in the future. Now, if I want them to return to me, I just press space really quick, and that does the trick. Now, for co-op, of course, the spacebar is also the push to talk button, which is a little bit annoying. But anyway, let's go into the mission. And also, like in co-op, you can have AI, but they will not receive commands, so that's also fine, I guess. Right, so we have this square, and in here there is going to be a stockpile of weapons that we need to destroy. Now, if we look over this side, let's start with this big building with the big flat roof. We're going to go through the ruins, and we should not have that thing in here, so we just need to pass through it safely. Oh, and if we go this way, that thing also follows us, which is kind of nice. So I guess that might be the roof, or the building with the, yeah, the building that potentially holds the cache is. Oh, all right, I hear. Ah, that's just them faulting the wall. I thought there was like targets, which we do have. Right, I think, yeah. We definitely do have contacts up there. Now, I just gave them a watch command, so they're not suppressing it, because I don't think that that is quite necessary, but we do definitely want to keep eyes on that building and take anyone out. Now, if we get too far from these guys, they will actually automatically come back to me as well. It seems quiet, so I'm going to tell them to come over here. Now, we also have context-specific commands, so if you look at the door, we can tell them to open the door, to kick and flood, and so on, but we can also just do it ourselves. Alright, so that door is unlocked. Now, the AI for clearing buildings is a little bit finicky and not that good, sadly. I wish for... Well, it definitely needs some improvements. So we have... Where did they fire at? Someone at the window, I guess. Right, so yeah, they're a little bit, like they cover angles and like they move around the building, trying to cover spaces, which is nice, but they don't do so very consistently. So they're kind of like, and also they kind of flooded the room there on their own without my telling them to, which is annoying. There's definitely not something like this. That is a little bit tricky, because that leads to friendly fire situations, or it can. So we just need to put down that. Alright, so we have some context on the outside. Ooh, someone fired a grenade. Right, so they're watching that corner, so we can check out the basement if there is one. There is, in fact, a basement. So the ready is following me because he does not receive commands. He's just my personal backup. Right, so this building is clear, and I don't think there's a way to get up there from here. Wow. Wow. How did they not see that? That is crazy. Alright, let's tell them to move up towards the... Oh, that is not good. Alright, we need to get out of here because that takes too many RPGs. Alright, this thing is still okay. And the recent patch, they also improved shooting mechanics a little bit, and like the hit response in particular, which is nice. That sounds like I'm hearing mortars. Yes, that's definitely mortars. Let's tell them to follow me into the building. Because we have contacts on different sides. We have one panel down over here. Not many contacts from what I can see right here, but... Oh, oh, they're in the building as well. And we've got RPGs coming in. I think that must be the building with the RPG cache, because there's a lot of RPGs coming from that direction, I think. Alright, so let me just... I need to reload.
Sure thing.
Alright, so we need to cross this building.
We got fucking weapons and shit in here.
Do we? Ah, we do. Right, so we have random weapons caches as well, which is a thing we need to keep in mind. Alright, so we have... We want these guys to cover that angle. Me and the ready are going to cross over. Or maybe along the right side here. So we have some protection. Let's vault over. Nothing happening, so let's tell them to come to us. So yeah, it's a simple system, but it's flexible and it works decently well. They respond pretty quick, which is great, but they are not very good, in particular at entering through doors, which I guess I will show in a little bit to illustrate my point. But they do respond to these kinds of commands quickly, and they cover areas decently well, and they are also actually pretty good at like taking out things. Oh crap! Oh boy! Ah! Oh crap! They actually came down the staircase as well. I should have moved further. Alright, so they're ready. Yeah, took him out. That's good. And he is my personal buddy as well for getting me back up. So. Let's have those guys cover that area. Good to go on ammo. He's got blood on both of his knees. Alright, let's have them move over here again. That is one weird bug on the ragdoll, man. It's messed up. I had no idea where they shot me from earlier, but yeah, it's okay, I guess. I must have not seen it properly. I'll have to watch through the footage again later. Alright, so we have a weapons cache to take out again. And this is not the place with the RPGs.
Come on, boys, on me!
I'm on it.
Which is interesting. Because we had so many RPGs coming from this area. It's not going to be that building either. Alright, let's suppress that area for now. So it might be this building over here as well. And we do also have mortars in the area,
With me!
Copy that.
which generally tend to be on rooftops as well. So it does pay to look out from here, but I don't see anything as of this moment. Alright, so let's cross over into the other building.
Let's move.
Where we also...
Sure thing.
Do we have more contacts from the rear or what? I guess that guy tried to climb through the building.
Move east!
This is Tech Air.
Moving out!
UAV's just ID'd an AQI headquarters near your position. You might want to check it out.
And they took out another dude right there on the second floor. Or first floor, I guess. Like, this is ground floor, that's first floor, I suppose, right? Alright.
Contact on the roof.
Holy crap. Somehow we made it through all of that. Ah, I didn't want them to stop actually. But it's okay, they can follow me into the building. Oh, man, stop going in front of me, please. Oh man, that gets to be very scary.
Face southeast! Us upstairs!
Yeah.
Alright, so they can watch that area, see if I can find a different angle of approach. Let's over to this side. Another weapons cache over here. Another one over there, just casually hiding. Oh boy. Alright, let's have these guys follow. These guys cover the area we came from, and the Ready and me can clean this building as well as Jesus. To reload. Alright, so we're covering the bottom angle pretty well. Plenty of suspects, We're not playing ready or not or SWAT. We have plenty of tangos in that other building opposite to us. Tango's trying to get close in to the building that we are in right now. So covering the angles with AI is quite important in this game, and they do the job pretty well, but they're watching a different area right now. Which is also tricky. Oh man, where do these guys all come from? Alright, so let's go up to the roof, I guess. Alright, so that's the headquarters. Wait, I thought we needed to... Yeah, the armory, and we need to assault an area. Okay. So it's a mixed thing, because that's also a separate type of mission, and we have both those mission types now, I guess. So I haven't seen that before. That's interesting. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Alright, I need to put some first aid on me. That came from two angles at the same time. Not caught in the crossfire. One thing that I will say for 6 days in Fallujah is like they're very generous with the amounts of hits that you can take. And honestly, probably you can take way too many. Well, yeah, that's for sure. Actually, you can just take way too many hits. But, yeah. They would need to make the enemies a lot less accurate. Oh man, that is some heavy smoke. Or dust, I guess. It's not smoke, it's dust. Oh man. Oh man, load. You run out of ammo way faster than you might think. That guy's down. And I'm running low on ammo actually, which is not great. And that is in fact a problem that we need to fix. But I think we had two of these vehicles and they're both red, so they both got destroyed by RPG fire, I think. So that's not great. And there's no other way of getting ammo back. So I think once we are out, we're out. I do have a pistol. Can you please not get in my way? Come on. Oh, wow. Down again. Alright, get me up, please. They are fast at doing that though, which is nice. It's not always with great situational awareness for their own safety, but at least it gets me back into the game. Oh, look at that. We have a tunnel over here that keeps spawning enemies. So once we take that out, that will be nice. Come on, stick your head up.
Out there, contact!
Where is it coming from? Well, they see me, I don't see them, so I'm not going to stick around for that. Well, I guess we could work our way up because we do need to take the flag from the top of this building. The downside is it's going to trigger an attack, so that's not great. Let's go ahead and move up, I guess. And maybe here we can... Wow, man, I checked that corner. These guys are very fast and accurate sometimes. That's one thing I'm still struggling with in this game, is knowing when to feel safe and when to feel in danger, basically. Because sometimes I feel like I should be getting hit and I'm not, and sometimes I feel like the hits come out of nowhere, which is, yeah, strange.
I'm moving.
Alright. Alright, so if they can move there, no.
Move north.
Moving.
They can take out some
Check this one off the list.
contacts from up here. We do need to be careful of these holes in the floor. They don't have a lot of contacts from there, it seems, so I'll have them return.
Southeast, let's go.
Alright.
Moving out.
Alpha's up building.
Copy. Aye.
Still no eyes on the mortars that we heard. Yeah, that thing is smoking. Which is really strange. It's also not an objective, so I guess that's okay. Let's pull down this flag.
Notice, sir.
Contact in the street.
There we go. Let's see, this usually triggers an attack. But right now it doesn't seem to, so that's another random thing here. And that is something I do really like about this game, because the layout is very different every time.
Facing.
Roger that. Yeah. Enemy
And the
fire.
insides of the buildings are different every time as well, in terms of furniture and so on.
Got one.
Yeah, I need to conserve my ammo a little bit here, so I'll try to get my fire team to take out any targets of opportunity here. Alright, so I guess that is the last building we need to check to see if we have the cache there.
Follow me.
Yeah.
So they're going to follow me. I'll switch back to the pistol to conserve ammo. Need to keep an eye out for any of the other armaments that I missed, because they can be quite well hidden, and I have no idea how many actually spawn into a mission as well. But yeah, it seems to really have helped that we destroyed this tunnel. That is also not the default thing in this building. Like, the building itself is the same, but then the interior of these buildings are random. So like these closets here, that hole, definitely is not there all the time. And in fact, this is the first time I've actually seen them there. I need to be careful here, because I only have 6 bullets left. We were going to do the entry, right? Let's see if we can still do that. This door is open. Let's see if I can... I can't even close it anymore. Alright.
Whoa. Looks like a tunnel over here.
Oh man. It is quite tense, I'll give them that. And it is replayable. Like, there's only a few mission types, there's not that many of them. But the layout is different, and that is the most important thing. Like, I'm hunting for a cache, yes, and if I can replay this mission 10 times, and I'll always be hunting for the cache, and that doesn't change. But the layout is completely different, and that is really, really cool. Because that, in the end, is what makes for the tactical mission. And that keeps changing. I think I found the culprit of taking out their vehicles. Yeah, like, the tactical gameplay is the thing that matters the most, right? It's not the objective per se, it's like the experience of finishing that objective. And that is something that this game does really, really well. Yeah, so we have another RPG tube over here. How many bullets do we have left? Man. Let's just fire them off. We have 1 full mag remaining. We still haven't found the objective, but this seems to be it. Alright, so let's plant some C4 and then let's get the hell out of here, because this is a big boom. Alright, let's actually back off over in this direction. another hole over here that we could...
They got a tunnel over here.
Alright, I'll give them the command to collapse it. The AI doesn't seem to miss that one. That was maybe a bit too close for comfort. But look at how wounded we are. I went down a few times, they all got injured, but they can go down. Not down. So far this hasn't happened yet. Alright, let's have them cover that area. And I'll try to check out this area over here. This is the exfiltration area. Alright. Let's get out of here. Now, I don't like that this is like in the middle of the street. That is so dumb. But I guess it's the only place they could spawn it. And that is it. We finished the mission. So, that was a pretty long one, I think. Probably 20-25 minutes. So we have located it, located an AQI command and control center, achieved objective in time, 1 member of the fire team sustained wounds, 7 weapon caches were neutralized, and an estimated 57 insurgents were killed in combat. And yeah, it took us 25 minutes to do this mission. So, no friendly fire, which is surprising, but a happy coincidence. But I did not expect to be without friendly fire incidents here. But yeah, that's the look at this mission, or like the AI in 6 days in Fallujah, which is like, it's a strong basis, you know, like it has some way to go, especially in clearing buildings. That is definitely its weakest part, but they are pretty reliable, and that's nice. You just kind of have to go into buildings first yourself, you know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more, and I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.